And I don't have nitro.
Dude, you know you can get nitro from salad, right?
Yeah, I feel like this happens every once in a while.
Why don't you just get the yearly?
Well, it costs more.
Costs less over time.
Yeah, but I
And
don't have it on salad.
we will send you salad balance to get it.
Oh no, but I mean, like, we don't have the yearly nitro on
Oh,
salad.
we don't have yearly on there. You know, that'd be really nice if we did have yearly on the storefront. That would actually be pretty cool. Oh, speaking of the storefront, I'm getting a couple new rewards. I think I'll be able to get those new tremendous ones online. I just need to make sure I did the correct workflow for adding the new rewards. The ones it was for Thailand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll actually be able to get those online. So probably next week.
Awesome.
All right, we have people in here.
Yeah, how's 1910 cooking, boys?
We'll be talking about that today. So it is cooking. Now we need some more chefs in the kitchen to get it up to snuff, to get it nice and to an even temperature. I guess we don't have everybody in yet. We are streaming to Twitch, right? Yes, we are. Sweet.
Yeah, we're out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.
Okay. So everyone should see us, and we let people know on the Discord already. Yes, we did. So I suppose we can get into it. And stragglers can always ask questions. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of State of Salad, 253. Dear Lord, eventually we'll have as many episodes of State of Salad as there are days in a year, and that's very crazy to imagine 365 weeks just
Every
going
day
by.
change an episode.
Yeah, my gosh. But hey, Rad CPU man, welcome in. I know who that is. We are finally through what looks like we're through internal testing. So I remember I told a bunch of people that we had a build ready, and we did, but we kept running it through internal testing and finding more problems with it. Some of them going fairly deep, and we decided to take our time and iron out everything that we came across in 1910 in order to release a fully stable build and solve some problems that had been accumulating over the past few releases, since including 195, which a lot of you are on, and which thank you guys for and gals for rolling back to 195 and making this going back and doing that for us so that we can get jobs done on the network. But 1910, as of my last update, we have a build, and I believe we should be ready today to release it to the beta channel. Well, I don't have a promise on that yet, so it might end up being over the weekend or it might be on Monday. But last I heard, we're anticipating today to release this beta version. So for those who are experiencing problems on either 195 or 199 and you're not able to get jobs, I would highly recommend opting into the beta release channel. You do that through the actual app itself. In fact, Alec, I've got, we can share a picture of that. Here, I will show everyone. It's weird. Back in the day, we could actually show the app, back when it was like a full app window. But check it out. So if you go up in the top right, Alec, I'm just going to send you these pictures on Slack.
I should note that with the pin widget feature, you should be able to stream it now still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, think so.
Really? Let's see. Where's the pin widget feature at?
It's when you click the three little dots on your profile picture. It's within that list.
Pin widget. Do you want to try that, Alec?
What
Might
is
look
it?
better than these PNGs.
What are we doing?
Streaming the actual app.
I don't have the app on my Mac.
Oh, it's you have a Mac. You're on your Mac. That's right, because
My
your desktop
CPU
is
dead because I got
destroyed.
an Intel 13th gen and it sucks.
That's a
No.
whole story we can share on State of Salad. Just be warned. Intel 13th gen CPUs.
Not great.
Okay, yeah, you're on your Mac. So never mind. We will do the PNG method instead.
And here it is.
There it is. So top right. I'll send these to you, Alec. You can
Yes.
narrate them and switch through them. And then why am I blanking on? How many times have I done this? Yeah, there we go. That feels right. So here's the next one.
All right.
Here's the, well, it doesn't capture my cursor. You want to be clicking the settings button, just for a record.
I can actually maximize this. You guys can clearly see it. And I'll move the chat window out of the way.
So yeah, in there, go to your settings, that little, so you just click on your profile picture, go to the settings, and then Alec, you've got the latest picture. Yes.
Got it.
Boom, and you scroll down in the pop-up window and you'll see update channel where you can change it to beta. Beta will, if you don't want to be on this forever, do remember to change it back, but this will allow you to get 1.9.10 before the wider release, potentially giving you access to a lot more fixes and features and stability, but also it does make you somewhat vulnerable to if there happen to be any new bugs that have cropped up into this. You can pull it down now. Granted, we've pushed this one through a lot more internal testing than is typical. I mean, we've been pushing this build for like 2 weeks at this point now, working on it over and over and over again. So I do think that it's probably in a pretty decent state. But nonetheless, it does expose you to some risk that there might be an unforeseen or just any kind of new issue or bug that crops up that might interrupt chopping. But if you do opt into it, we really, really appreciate if it's either via support or reaching out to us personally on Discord, letting us know any and all problems they happen to be running on. If you're not getting a container job and you don't have one of the in-demand GPUs, that's likely not a problem. But if you have a 4070 Ti Super, a 3090, or a 4090 right now, you should be getting a job. We need more of those than there are extant on the network, which we'll go into in a moment. We could really use the feedback as much as possible and some testing if you want to try to break things or something, or if you just want to happily run your container job. If you get one and leave it, that is also great, totally fine. And let us know if anything happens. But we will announce when the build is available on the beta channel whenever it comes out. We'll do it on Twitter and on Discord. But it's not going to be a wider release. It's not going to go out to everyone yet. I don't believe it's going to be on the GitHub either. But please, if you're interested, do opt into that and let us know how it's going. We will let it run in testing, in wider beta testing for a little while before we push it to a release to the whole network. But it should contain some pretty sweet stuff and some nice stability fixes that we've been needing for a long time. We hope it cleans up a lot of the issues that people have been running into over the past month or so. But that is the status of 1.9.10, which, as you notice, we no longer, or we didn't go to 2.0. We didn't think this was quite worthy of 2.0, so we're at 1.9.10 now. Go away, Salad. I don't need you right now. Oh, I pinned it. Let me unpin the widget. Yeah, unpinned widget. Thank you. Mage Man Bro, is beta out now? No, I'm just letting everyone know who wants to get the beta as soon as it's out to opt into that beta update channel. You can find it in your settings under, and scroll down. It's an update channel, and you should get it as soon as it is out. The last word that I have. Oh, typing. I was just going to look from the head of the platform team as to what he had last told me. Oh, yes, everything's looking good. Sweet. That is what he just told me. Let me ask him if he's ready to go live. That'd be great to get to just push it live on Stay a Salad. These are the release notes. I'll share them in the private chat.
Is it automatic, or do we have to manually click as usual?
For the beta release? Doesn't the beta release automatically go out to everybody? Milan?
They might have to install it through. If they're in the beta channel, they should receive a notification in the app, as with normal updates. And then once they click that update button, they can download. But I don't think it'll do it for them, for the users.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So automatic in so much as you'll be prompted to update to it, but yeah, you won't have to go to GitHub or anything like that, but you still got to install the new version of Salad.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah, chatting with the guy right now, seeing if I can't get it to go live during Salad, because he was going to give it 30 minutes apparently. But hey, no better time than now. Sweet. Not forced to update yet. Was that Spray and Lead?
Mm-hmm.
No, you won't be forced to update yet. I just went through. If you want to try the latest build of Salad 1.9.10, which as far as has gone through internal testing, seems as if it is stable and it fixes all the issues that have been accumulating since 1.9.5. You can go to the widget, click on your little hamburger menu, go to settings, and then opt into the beta release channel. It's under update channel, and you just select a drop down. You can go to beta, and then you will get a prompt sent to you when the beta release is live. You can download it, and then you'll be on 1.9.10 before everybody else. With that, of course, there's always the risk you are on a build that is not gone through full public testing. It is a beta, but you might have access to lots of fixes, more stability, and can also please let us know if you run into any issues, and we can try to address them to the best of our ability. But no, you shouldn't be forced to update. I'm sure whenever this gets through testing, it'll probably very quickly be updated to the minimum release version. Not only because we want everyone to be on the most stable version of Salad, but it does include some very, very important customer-facing fixes. So I believe SSH, which is something that people ask for all the time, is included in this build. And it also just has some other really nice quality of life features and fixes for customers. So I do believe customers will want people who have 1.9.10 on their machines above everything else. So I can see if it gets through testing just fine, it being pushed to a minimum release or minimum container compatible version very quickly. And those are the support or the release notes. Thank you, Alec, for posting them in there. Updates to improving container workload stability and status reporting, and updates to support URLs, because we did redo the entire support site, and it's been live for a second. If you haven't seen it, the kitchen support docs page, which I might mention, you're able to make suggestions on that. It's just done through a GitHub repo. So if you're interested in contributing, or if you notice something's wrong, or there's a typo or anything like that, feel free to bring it up. And if you use GitHub, you can even make suggestions and push PRs. I think you can even write articles and we can review them if you want to do that, if you have any interest in doing that. We do that for the cloud side as well, but I think it's quite a bit more monitored and it's a little bit more exclusive. But, obviously, many more heads are better than one. Ho, 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 ho. I think somebody's in here.
I'm on Salad 199, and unfortunately, I'm stuck at downloading jobs over and over again. They never seem to run at all. 4090 here. Hopefully, this gets sorted out on the new beta update.
You're on 199? Yes. The exact thing that you're mentioning, Cloys, and thank you, Alec, for pulling that up. I was not looking at it this time. That is what it's supposed to fix, is stability for container workloads. So stopping it from being stuck on downloading. You have a 4090, which means it's, Hoyes, if you could opt into the beta release channel on your widget, you just, like I said, you go to account settings and then update channel and opt into the beta one. You'll get 1910 before it's fully released. And as I said, through internal testing, it looks pretty good right now and pretty stable. You'll opt in right now? Thanks. No, thank you, man. And please let us know if you run into any problems whatsoever, because obviously we need beta feedback. That right there, especially since you have a 4090, we should find out very quickly if everything's working as intended, because we have 120 jobs right now open for 4090s. A clever segue after we, of course, address our comments.
When did Tom Selleck join Salad? That would be today. It's my first day. Very
that's
excited.
A compliment. That's a compliment.
It is.
That's my grandmother's biggest crush.
Yeah. No, that makes me happy. That's the kind of mustache that I want to be wielding, especially in LA, where a lot of weak mustaches abound. It's good to dunk on them with my mega stash. I will opt in right now.
I have a weak mustache. I do.
Okay.
Maybe one day I can grow a mustache.
Dude, you're blasting. Other ways.
Other ways.
You have your own mustache.
Yeah, that's right. It's my Batman symbol that I grow on my chest.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I'm waiting for a power supply, then I'll be ready for the secret build. Jared, would the secret build be able to be a single GPU or just multiple?
You can, that version of the build will be the same standard version of Salad. If you're talking about multiple machines, then yes, absolutely, you can have multiple machines. If you're talking about multiple GPUs within the same machine, then no, it will not be able to support multiple GPUs in the same machine. Also, Crypto KJ, unpaid work, sure. No, it's not about unpaid work. It's about community, bro, obviously. There's many people who love correcting us when we're wrong. And what we've done is we've simply given them an arena to correct us when we're wrong, without necessarily having to go through the rigmarole of DMing me and waiting for something to change, which is through the docs. Oh, the Linux build. You're talking about the Linux build. So the Linux build should support GPU clusters. And we are getting closer to an actual testing version of that. I am waiting on some engineers to get back to me saying that they're ready to go. And I've asked a couple of you if you'd be interested in testing that out. We're going to start with one person who has quite a few GPUs, just to give us a very concentrated testing channel with someone we can be back and forth with constantly, and a lot of different variables with multiple GPUs. But after that, I think we're going to widen the pool. So yeah, I will. If you're any at all interested in that Linux build, just let me know, and I will keep you in mind, or remind me, and I will keep keeping you in mind. We'll be hopefully next week. I'm hoping. I need to check in with them again. Hopefully next week, putting that out into the real world for a certain amount of people to start playing with testing, see if it works, see if it breaks. See. Would you guys like? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So the fridge question. Can I run salad on my fridge screen?
I think you need to start reevaluating your life decisions when your screen has a fridge. At the point where you have a smart fridge, my only question is why? Why do you need the smart fridge? You know, but if you put an NVIDIA GPU and a Windows OS into that fridge, then yes, you could probably run salad on it.
How well does the build? Yeah. How well would it work? Well, how would to it to be standalone?
Dude, that one messed him up so bad.
Oh yeah, it broke Alec.
It broke me and I dropped from the call. I don't know what happened there. It was how well does the build work, or how well does it need to work? I think that's what he's asking, right?
I think how well will the build work? Will it be a standalone OS? Which build are you talking about? Also, hey guys, Corey said he'd be happy to come on and talk about 1910 if we want to invite him.
He's down?
Yeah.
Shall I shoot him an invite?
Yeah.
Shooting it now.
The Linux build. Teasum's talking about the Linux build. Honestly, Corey might have some better answers for you than me. He's much closer to that than I am. Let's see whenever he pops in here. Go Jesus did say, the smart fridge tells me if my apples go bad, so it's a worthy investment. Or you could just eat the apples, you know, or you could just eat the apples. It's not that hard. Just take a look at them. Also, why do you put your apples in the fridge? Do any of you guys put apples in your fridge?
I actually don't. I have like a fruit bowl that I put my fruit in, but I know that some people do it.
It's like got its own protective shell against the world. It doesn't need my fridge. Oh my God.
I think the music needs to come on now that Corey's here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late.
No, you're not late. Wizard is always on time. He arrives precisely when he means to. Who is this man, Pog? I will introduce him.
Oh.
I will introduce him.
Where? Who is that?
This is Corey. Corey is one of our most senior developers here at Salad. Technically, what? Your title is head of platform? Platform lead? What is it nowadays?
I don't know what it is nowadays. What should it be? Open nominations. Yeah.
He does kind of govern a lot of the stuff that you guys interact with on a day-to-day basis. It's always Corey and I who talk about getting the releases out, getting testing done, and including what changes we would like to make to the product, et cetera, et cetera. So I think you guys are going to like him. You'll have a lot for him. And we already have some questions that I think might be really good to get your take on, Corey. But before then, everyone's been asking about what to expect when 1910 comes.
I just pressed the button, so.
Oh, you did? Oh my God.
It should be in progress, yes, if you all are in that beta channel.
I have it enabled on my Salad.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Should get a notification to upgrade. Yeah, so first, I don't know, I guess a little bit of an apology that things have felt so rocky lately, guys. I feel that to my core and don't like it. So we've been working on trying to just really go and stabilize things for container workloads so that they are running, they're not just stuck, and you don't get your Salad stuck in some bad loop or something like that. So on my testing so far, things have been going a lot more smoothly. Things are not getting stuck. But yeah, we do want to kind of take it a little cautiously and make sure so we don't have another 198 or whatever that was snafu.
Yeah. It sounds like almost. This is not terribly funny, but when you said another 198, I mean it was like Salad 911. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But
we've had our fun, yes, and I appreciate everybody being patient with us, for sure.
Yeah, we've had a couple people mention specifically that they're on 199 or 195, and that they have in-demand GPUs. The 4090 was brought up by Toys himself. He has a 4090 that's been stuck on downloading for like days, just not getting workloads. Presumably, opting into this build would be the pathway towards solving that problem, given that we have open jobs for 4090s that aren't fulfilled.
Yep, yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, get up to 1910. If things are kind of funky, reach out to us in Discord. I think we'll be monitoring there, but hope to get this more widely released even early next week. Then we should be back in motion for sure.
Yeah, and some people asked, when could we expect a wider release to come? As in, how many days do you think it would take of good results before we're comfortable sending it out to everyone and updating like the webpage and everything?
If everything is fantastic, heck, Monday. So yeah.
Okay, so as soon as
I
we
don't see a
know.
reason to hold up too much.
Got it. I think someone also brought up, or I may have brought it up, I can't remember, but either way, it's a good question. If you stay opted into the beta channel after this, how much of a risk is that to your container jobs in the future?
Shouldn't be too much. I mean, there's always, well, okay, so I guess laying things out. We started the beta channel as a way to get these kind of testing releases out and tested before we kind of exposed the whole community to them for the brave souls. It never really took off in terms of, we tried to do some testing with the beta channel, but there weren't enough machines on it to really make a conclusion or to detect anything. There are actually times that we were nervous about something, released it to the beta channel, everything looked fine, then did the wider release and everything did not look fine. Short version of that though, I guess, if adoption of the beta channel takes off, then we might start using it more and be able to do some more testing. I don't think there's not any like gigantic risk of it like blowing up your computer or anything like that. Like my computer blows up first before anybody else's would. So I mean, we do testing on our side, of course, obviously. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a little earlier. Could end with features a little sooner, but it's not something that we use a whole lot right now. So kind of no impact.
Hopefully we can change that. It would be nice if we had a nice and robust beta channel.
So where can I get that salad shirt? It looks amazing.
Thank you. It's not just the shirt though, it's the whole package that you have to make it look amazing.
Yeah, it's about the man.
We need a swag shop.
Yeah, let me start bragging. Look at this, dude. I'm sitting here, I have my salad, whatever this is, my salad, whatever this is, my salad, whatever this is,
right now.
And my salad mug all around me at any point. And my salad.
Oh, you got your sweatshirt? Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I'm sweating a little bit though, dude. God, it's so hot here and it shouldn't be hot. Anywhere in the middle of the United States right now is boiling for February.
Yes. Well, thank you. I also enjoy this shirt.
Yeah. Oh, another one from
Marcelic and Thor.
Glad I get to be Harry Potter in this. Probably the least manly of all of those names possible.
It's an order of manliness, I think. It is Thor, the highest level.
How many times have you been called Thor in your life, Corey?
That's a good question. I don't think any.
This is the first time?
All right. Yeah, I think so.
Or Cherry.
I'll make a tally. Yes, I got Wolverine one time. A wedding party when my beard was really puffy and I was wrestling some random dude. But
oh, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah. Man, why wasn't I at that wedding? I would have been that random dude. I love wrestling.
Next time.
Also, Wolverine is manly to be called too. Who would they even call me? Morph? I don't know. I don't know if there's an X-Men that matches up with me. Let's see. I'm going to look real quick through. Oh yes, I remember now. We have a couple questions. I think this one of them is for me. Alec, could you pull up the Crypto KJ question about the Android build from a little while back?
Yeah. Gonna go grab it. When
Please.
Android build. Flagship phones are sometimes better than some people's computers these days.
Yes. I know that you meant that kind of in a funny way. However, I mentioned this last State of Salad. A team member and I are working on a little plan. He's doing most of the work. I mostly just told him like what chefs might want, and we'll release like the content surrounding it to the community. We're working on making the mobile version of Salad, actually. So this is not so that you can run container jobs on your phone, which is the way I think this question was worded, but rather so that you can manage your machines, which are running container jobs, from your phone and interact with the storefront, redeem rewards remotely. But that's actually, it's an experiment, and you'll see why we're able to prioritize it once it comes out. A spoiler is we essentially think we can run an army of agents putting it together on Salad for very, very, very cheap compared to some of the other options that are available to you right now. So it'll be a bit of a chefs get a cool feature out of it, and then our customers get to know that you can build something like this for whatever it is, $200 to $300. But thank you. Very, very good question. Astute, and you didn't even know it. Also, the Linux build question from Tsum. Corey, maybe this is something that you can help me communicate better. People are asking questions about what to expect around the Linux build for actual Chef release. If it works on machines that have more than one GPU inside of it, so clusters or just multi-GPU machines. Will it be a standalone OS? I guess that's kind of like Hive OS. Do you have the information as to more of those details we could give away, or are we not yet comfortable even talking about those details?
Do I have the information you require?
Yeah.
Some of it's a little speculative still, or I guess I don't have the full picture. There were some questions of timing as well, I think. After this release goes out of the app, I'm actually going to go back over to that and start kind of getting things moving there so we can start testing. It should... Yeah, I don't want to go into any other details just yet because I don't want to say something wrong. I'm doing the install process myself first, because I haven't done that yet. There was, is it its own OS? No, it'll be packages, if I'm understanding correctly. What was the second question?
Will it work with machines that have more than one GPU inside of them, or clusters?
It'll work with, but that won't be how it's designed. Initially, at least anyway, it'll be kind of like the desktop app. Like, you can have multiple GPUs on it, but we're just going to really focus on one of them at a time for right now. Just keep it simple until we can see kind of what the space looks like. If we end up with lots of machines that do have multiple GPUs, then we can sort of promote those on the cloud side specifically. But we kind of have to see what we're going to get first.
Got it. Thank you. Spray and Lead asked, can you put a link to the beta test? The way the beta test works, if I am correct, is that you opt into the beta release channel from your app, and then Corey already pushed it, so you should get a notification telling you that there's a new beta build that you can download and get on, which will be 1.9.10. Is that correct, guys? Am I incorrect in that?
Yeah. I admittedly was a little incorrect before, in that there were some more buttons that I need to push, so that's what I've been doing while I'm looking back and forth between my screens. Apologies. I'm half tempted to just put the beta release on GitHub so we can have an actual link. I don't know if you have reservations about that. All right, I'm just going to go for it.
I do not have reservations.
Very live. I like this.
Yeah, we'll do it live.
Yeah,
we'll do it live.
If somebody does get the update notification, let me know.
Yeah, let me go to the Salad Technologies GitHub. You know, Corey, you'd be proud of me. I've been using GitHub lately. I always resisted, but I had two things happen. One, all of the kitchen docs moved to essentially a GitHub repo style. So now I have to interact with it. And then B, I was messing around with like coding agents, and I was like, you know what? I'll just use GitHub. Okay, I'll finally use it. Let's see, where is my download? Damn. Where's? Oh, I'm on the salad. No, that's the correct one. Where the heck is the link on GitHub nowadays?
Well, I meant let me know if somebody gets the in-app notification, but I just put the GitHub one live. I think I'll get the link real quick and send it.
Yeah, send me that, please. I should probably put the link to GitHub under the help tab. And oh, whoops. Are you talking about in the widget? And get help? Releases on the right-hand side. I have yet to get a notification other than the update to 195 notification. Yes, I understand. Okay, we've got a link. We will share the link. Here you go, guys. You don't even need to get the notification because you've got the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain, sending it to you directly. Thank you, Corey. If you just post that in chat, you guys can follow that. Boom. Let us know. Let us know how it goes. I saw we had a couple more questions. I think one of those is for Milan, the most recent one from Mage Man Bro.
Let me pull that.
Well, actually, there's a link for it. It's on a Google Drive, but you just have to execute it. It'll look kind of like an installer, really, and you go through the steps. Yeah, once it's done, don't forget to reboot your machine, and you should have everything off of your machine.
For those who see that there are two links right next to each other, and once you download 1910, go to the GitHub one. Don't obliterate Salad instead of getting the new version that you actually want.
Those are dangerous links to put one next to each other.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, the one that goes to a drive is to destroy Salad. The other one is to improve it. You have two options, a red pill and a blue pill. Choose wisely, my Neos. Joe Gizis actually also had a question about Salad merch I'd like to pull up and quickly address, because we do get that question more often than one might think. Certainly for like a tech startup running a cloud operation, people ask us all the time, we need Salad merch on the Salad store. Once upon a time, Salad merch was on the Salad store. We had it for, God, do you guys remember how long it was ago? Was it like 21, 22? I can't remember necessarily, but it's been some time. We had to remove it because physical distribution was a huge headache, and the amount of like people getting merch, no offense to them, we're very happy that they did it, but the amount of people getting merch simply did not justify the amount of headache it was to do physical distributions through our storefront. But I do run the rewards now. And if enough people want it for real, I think I could go to our operations team and talk about setting up some merch and see if nowadays we can do it in a more automated and streamlined way. But if you're really serious about it, if a lot of people are really serious about it, just tell me. I keep it all stored, all the feedback for rewards, and I go through and see what I can do. Crypto KJ has an idea.
You need a pod service. Fourth wall is what I use for my store.
Point of delivery service, I assume, is what that means. But it's dangerous when you say pods in this business, because there are lots of that. Wow, when I put in P into Google now, can you guys guess what the first thing it thinks I want to look at is? It's not vulgar necessarily. Any good guesses? It's P. It starts with the letter P.
Poop?
It's not an appendage on a human body. It's freaking P. Diddy, dude. As soon as I
No
type
way.
in P, it's like, that's what you want. You want to know about P. Diddy, don't you? No, I could want any of the like 56,000 words that start with P and not P. Diddy. So it's print on demand is what it means. Print on demand.
Okay. There's a Christian new metal band called Pod. Apparently.
Oh, really? There's also a competitor of ours with Pod in their name. Pod keeps coming up. Fourth wall, interesting. I can look into this and see if it's something that we can actually integrate. I will say we move a lot slower than we used to on rewards, just because we don't have as much time to curate the storefront like we did in the past. I do have some news for Thai chefs, right, Milan? We've got some Thai rewards.
Yeah.
So there are 2 new rewards for chefs in Thailand. They're not pushed live yet. I have to finish setting them all up and testing them. But I was able to find, or Milan found a couple of rewards for us in the in our current reward providers inventory, and I'm going to add them because we had several tickets from chefs from Thailand who were lamenting that we had so few options for them. So I will get that done when I can. Use your referral link. All right, dude's trying to farm us. I might click your referral link. In fact, I might just DM you afterwards, Crypto KJ, to see what the setup looks like. Any more questions for Corey about the new build, about what internal testing looks like at Salad, about his job, anything in general? Because he is a busy man, and I don't want to necessarily keep him in State of Salad when he doesn't have active questions to answer.
You just want to get rid of me, Jared.
Well, you don't have to leave. You can always stay, but I do know that you're busy.
I'm multitasking. Sorry.
Fair enough. Don't we all? But yeah, guys, if there's any questions at all for Corey, let us know. Wow, Mage Man, bro, that is
Mental health.
that's for
Yeah.
everyone.
How do I feel? Oh.
Yeah, how do I don't stop to think. To be honest.
All right, I can't complain. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the fact that I can smile answers it in and of itself. I think I'm doing just fine. I hope all the chefs are doing well too. I know that you may have gone through some stressful back and forth over the past couple weeks with 195, 198, 199, back to 195. We might have the solution. And if you're in the beta channel, you'll get to experience that solution for everyone else in firsthand. Put the link to GitHub under salad.com/help tab. I don't know if that's something that we would do. I think, are you talking about the link? Yeah, the link to the new build. The problem with that is the Salad Technologies repo is, well, it's mainly cloud stuff right now, isn't it, Corey?
Yeah, probably.
So I think like most of what's front facing there is for the cloud side. Maybe we could put something like that on the kitchen docks, which, by the way, guys, like I was saying before, I'll go ahead and here, share this. Alec, you can throw it into the chat. Well, when I press Control V, I don't want to just type V, stupid computer. But that right there is the GitHub link to the kitchen docs, where you can go actually look at the base material that comprises all of our FAQs and support documentation, etc. And also, if you want, you can suggest things, you can try to make edits, you can try to push your own article, etc. So Hoyes has a great question, which we can tackle.
Let's poise it up.
Oh, yeah. That's up to you. I mean, you can just stay in beta. It's okay to just switch it back once you are updated. Doesn't matter. That's kind of your call.
Yes.
Well,
For those who only,
but understand if you don't want to be.
yeah, for those who only listen, it's after installing the new beta update, should I opt into the beta channel or the latest channel? Corey essentially said it's your preference. We did have some people worried about if that would degrade their experience or cause them to lose container jobs in the future. But Corey said that it should not affect it all that much. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's all still controlled by you. So you're not automatically pushed to the beta deal. You get an option to opt into that beta once it comes through. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay,
That's
cool.
correct.
So it's all
And,
still.
Yeah, you're in the same pool for jobs as you would be if not. So yeah, it shouldn't impact that at all.
Yep, and it looks like Poise, that was exactly where his head was at. Wondering if this would impact any demand or work or jobs on the beta channel. No, same pool. Hey, Lucky Chow is here. One of our best commenters. Good to see you, Lucky Chow. Don't be sorry for being late. Let us know if you have any questions. And Corey is here, who is the one of the architects, one of the masterminds here at Salad, to provide a little bit more technical detail than you might be used to. And look at that. He's got a nice shirt and he fills it out. Unlike me with my baggy sweater over here. It's not baggy around the middle, though. That's why I keep the camera strictly above the nipple line, so no one can tell. But I have one. What was that?
It's a lot of detail.
Well, you know, I'm an open book, okay? I tell it how it is. At least that's what I tell myself. I have one other piece of news for everyone, which is that, and again, you will not be affected, as Hoyes was worried. If you're in the beta channel, you will not be affected at all in terms of being pulled out of the pool for these jobs. It's the same shared pool. And also, you might actually have better luck getting these jobs if you're on the beta channel, because I know Hoyes and Alan Raids earlier were both talking about how they have 3090s, 4070 Ti Supers, and 4090s, which are all in demand at this moment and are not getting workloads or are stuck on downloading. 1910 very likely might solve that problem for you. So you're now in 1910. Let's go. Round of applause, imaginary for Mage Man Bro. Thank you for getting on. Let us know how it goes. Seriously, please tell me. But we do have some jobs on the network. We have an existing customer earlier this week increased significantly the amount of nodes they were asking for. These are for 3090s and 4070 Ti Supers. Last I checked, there's still, about 150 of these jobs open. So if you have either of those machines and you've been having trouble getting them on 195 or 199, opt into the beta release. Or if you just have been waiting for something to come along and you have those machines, this is the time. I do know that a couple of you have commented that at the lowest priority rate, you are not beating your electricity on the 3090 or the 4070 Ti Super, in which case, unless you're getting it for free or you have some sort of deal or something like that, then I don't believe these jobs are going to go above the lowest priority rate payouts, unfortunately. So it's the best that you can get at this current moment. That also goes for one of our bigger customers who has been up and down and testing over the past couple months. They are now asking for 300 4090s, last I checked. I think only 40 people have actually gotten the job currently, and 150 or 160 of you are trying to get the job. Beyond that, there's still another 100-ish jobs available that are just open. This customer does have a very unique workload configuration that is very picky about bandwidth. So if you're not getting the job on a 4090, it might not have anything to do with you. Of course, updating, or rather getting the beta version of 1910 might help. That would rule out, or most likely rule out, that the problem is with you or your machine or your setup. So don't feel too bad if you're not getting these 4090 jobs. Corey knows intimately the specificities of this workload. It is unlike pretty much anything we've ever seen. But some of you are getting it. Some of you are satisfactory, apparently. So always worth a try. They are out there. I think that's all the news fit to print for demand, other than we do know we have another customer who's running a large batch job. Let me see. Yes. So this is going to go live in the next couple of days. I don't know if that means over the weekend or early next week. Oh, hey, I got the 1910 update message myself. Sorry to distract you all, but I couldn't help but notice it. So
Well,
it's working,
fantastic.
Corey.
Good.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
7 of us on there already.
All right, you know what? Let's make it 8. Actually, I should not update Salad while I'm streaming. That's a bad idea. I will do it afterwards. But this batch job is going to be between 500 to 1,000 GPUs, and it's quite a few GPUs. I believe it's anything between 8 and 12 gigabytes. Actually, you know what, Corey, you're the architect of this group. There he is. Corey, I just asked you a question because I wasn't looking at the stream, and I came back and you were gone.
I
felt
was
so
scared by the
lonely.
thousands of GPUs. It just
Yeah.
You ran away.
Well, the good news for these 500 to 1,000 GPUs is that it's in the SD compatible group. Is that
wide.
all G? Huh?
It is. It's a wide group. Yes.
Yes, it is. Is that all GPUs between 8 and 12 gigabytes, or is that even wider? I forgot the actual definition of it.
That's roughly correct.
Okay. So the good news there is you got a 3060. There's going to be a chat. 8 to 12 gigabytes is a lot of the types of GPUs that are on Salad, and a lot of the ones that get a little bit underworked compared to others. So look forward to that next week. It's only going to last. It depends. I think it's not going to last longer than a few days, but it will be some work available for you out there. And they have run at higher priority levels than lowest in the past. I've never seen them run at high, but I think I've seen them run at low and medium previously. So it might be an extra earning opportunity for those who are interested. And then let's just hit. Hoy said, oh, he's just helping someone else. Once you swap to beta channel, the pop-up message is gone. Yeah. A 1080 Ti? What is a VRAM in a 1080 Ti? I remember when that was the big daddy card. 11 gigabytes of VRAM.
Oh, well, it's not in the thing, but
Oh, it's not?
not in no.
Damn. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the
Well,
1080 Ti. It's still a good card, though. Excuse me. Time to turn on demand alerts. As CryptoKJ said, yes, we always encourage you to opt into demand alerts. It is really nice if you have a GPU that you're willing to put on Salad, but not willing to run all the time when there's not jobs or there's not commonly jobs. We'll let you know there's something waiting for you. Still says to update to 195, even though I updated to 1910. That should go away. I think, yeah, Hoyes was correct. Once you swap to beta channel, the pop-up message is gone, and Nahant said it fixed it. Thank you. Sweet. All right. I only see CryptoKJ complaining about his electric bill. How have you been overpaying that? That is my only question to you. And then Go Jesus talking about switching to Ethernet because the stream is running at 160p. Yeah. Fix that. Did I change my internet provider? And they have been screwing me. Absolutely screwing me since then. I need to call them and, send them a strongly worded voicemail because they'll never pick up. Any other questions for us? Because we are coming up to the end of State of Salad. In particular, any questions for our special guest, Corey? I don't know if he'll be a fixture on the stream, but if you smoke them while you got
I'm
them.
just gonna stay here. Hold
Yeah,
on.
for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You can narrate that one, Alec. Your voice is better than mine.
Apparently there is a daytime and nighttime rate. This is Crypto referring to his overpaying on his electricity bill. I've been paying daytime rate the whole time. Nighttime rate is half the price.
Yeah, that happened to me too, dude. I love my wife. I'm not trying to make her feel bad. She sometimes watches the stream. So if you're watching, just plug your ears. she got us this awesome electricity plan when we moved. And I was like, cool, that sounds awesome. It was one of the ones that had day-night rates. And we just didn't pay attention to the actual math and the actual times which count as night, because night was not what I would consider to be night, which is any time the sun is set. It was like from midnight to 6 in the morning. That was the only time that night electricity rates were prevalent. So we ended up paying like 22 cents per kilowatt hour all the time. And my bills, I kept being like, dude, I cannot believe I'm using this much electricity, because I never looked at the actual kilowatt hours that was being consumed. And then I finally did the math and I was like, oh my God, I've got to get off this. And now I have 10 cent per hour, kilowatt hour electricity. So read the fine print, everyone. That is the lesson. Read the fine print.
Corey's number.
Yeah, Corey can go Jesus, get your number.
4.
There you go.
4 has always been one of my favorites too, ever since Kids Next Door. I loved number 4.
Oh yeah, number 4.
Number 4.
Tell me, Gil, I need to go to see my salad ID.
Milan, that would be in your machine dashboard.
Well, the machine dashboard will show you the machine ID if it has earned, but it's better to just go onto the machine, and at the bottoms of the settings page, you'll see the machine ID over there.
Yeah, let me see if I can't find a picture for that. So that's in the bottom of the sections page.
The settings page.
Settings page. I don't see that on mine.
If it hasn't earned, it might not yet have one.
It hasn't earned. Okay, I have a terrible GPU, so I've got like no chance of that ever showing up.
Yeah,
Earning
you might need to
suffering.
start chopping just for it to kind of contact the salad services. Because in the app, it can actually find it. Even if you haven't earned, in the earning summary, it'll really only show it if you have earned.
We can find it for you though. If you need some help with that, you can always contact Salad Support, like Milan said. But all right, that is all the news fit to print. It's become something of a tradition after 4 episodes. So Corey, you'll get to see how we get people coming. I'm just kidding. We've actually only been doing this for 3 episodes, I think. But it was so much fun. We give out a little bit of salad balance at the end of State of Salad. And the only way we can do it randomly without some sort of strange third-party integration is to ask a question. But thanks to ChatGPT, we can't ask any normal question anymore because you can just go get the answer. So what we do instead is everyone enters a number between 0 and 999, and I randomly generate a number, and whomever is closest gets to win. Feel free to participate if you like, but I will not send you salad balance because I'll start getting accused, like I always do, of favoritism, which happens every stream. Even when someone random wins, they always say rigged over and over again. But let me go generate my number. Dude, Corey's gonna go to Bob immediately and be like, did you know that Jared is paying people to watch the stream? I swear this is actually new and not something that we do all the time. Oh my God. All right, I've got the number. Let me plop it in. Should we give a hint, Alec? Or just let people flail?
I don't want the hints to be very fun, personally.
The hint is it's a number between 0 and 999. What more do you want?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
Prime
enough.
number?
And what
It's a
Power of 7,
is
multiple
it
of 17.
between? Did we say it's between 1 and 1,000?
Yeah, it's between 1 and 1,000.
That's fun. All right.
Oh, so not 0. Oops, sorry.
Not 0. 0 doesn't count.
You may now start guessing.
Ace beat you to it. He was right on the money. Not in terms of his guess, but in terms of start time.
His assassins are being sent to your place. Ace, immediately you will be killed within the hour. Sorry. Big mistake.
Lots of smaller numbers in there, but then we got a 642 with 775.
Thank you, Hoys, for reminding me of the national tragedy, 9/11. Will you guys stop putting 9/11?
This also is our emergency phone number.
Yeah,
You
I
could
guess
probably
that's true.
change that. I don't know.
Do you think
Surprised
they
we
did that
didn't.
on purpose?
It feels like they did, man. Okay.
I know who's closest as it currently stands.
Yeah, and I think
We'll give
we're
you guys a little. We'll give you guys a little bit longer. Anyone else want to submit a guess? If there's anyone who is passively watching the stream, this is your alarm. If you want to win $10 of Salad Balance, send a number, a random number. If you have a friend next to you who's watching the stream who's not paying attention, poke them and let them know. Because otherwise, once we say stop, you will also get the assassin sent to your house if you continue to post numbers. Yep. All right.
All right.
Give it 3,
Two.
2, 1.
Mage Man, bro. Congrats. The number was 53.
Very close. Very close. Mage Man Bro, if you could contact Angaros, he will get you a nice little Salad Balance bonus sent your way. And thank you, everyone, for participating. Thank you for coming to Save Salad. Thank you, Corey, for the extra information. And your presence is a present to all of us. And it was rigged. I know, it was rigged. Every time. Reroll. We won't reroll. Maybe we'll do it in the next stream. We'll see. Yeah, Joe Jesus, I thought you had it. And to be fair, I think you've already won one time. So it really would look rigged if you got it. But thanks, everybody. I appreciate you so much. And we will see you in the next State of Salad next week, as long as nothing happens. But until then, enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Jeremy Schmidt, 2025. And Salubrious Salad salute to the salad chefs.